don't know if this is going to work out okay. I don't know if I have this camera just right either, but so I'm just gonna talk. It's not low enough. My battery's probably gonna die too. So, I guess I just wanted to make a video talking about like what is going on and how I'm doing a couple months later and stuff. Actually, it's been a full year since my Uncle Tom passed away. I'll describe the day to you. I do feel like I can talk about it a little bit easier now. Obviously, it's not something that I'm ever going to completely get over, but I have to start talking about it, and I have to start talking about him and stuff like that. So it was actually the day of my younger sister's graduation from high school. Me and my sister are 5 years apart, and me and my older brother are like a year and 6 months apart. So we are on our way to my younger sister's graduation. My mom and sister had left ahead of time because you're supposed to drop off your students, whatever. And we're going into DC because it's Constitution Hall. And I stayed behind with my dad and my brother. And we were waiting for my uncle to come. And it's really kind of like not like him to be late. He's very prompt and stuff. So it was just very odd. So we were calling him and we kept getting a message saying that his phone had been disconnected. So we knew we were going to be late, so we started driving. And we get a call from one of my aunts. And she was talking to my dad, but it was pretty clear right off the bat that something was completely wrong. I'm sitting in the passenger seat. Yeah, my brother took the back because I was not feeling well that morning. And you just start hearing my dad go like, oh no, like, please no. And then I started seeing him cry. My dad's not a person who cries over really small things, like either one of his kids are hurt or somebody in his family, passed away or something like that. So we knew it was something like that, but it just didn't feel real that it could be my Uncle Tom. And he was having some complications with his new medications and his diabetes, and what we believed happened is that his blood sugar got too low. If you know anything about diabetes, you know that the symptoms are very similar between high and low diabetes. So we believe either he shot himself up twice with insulin and that it just rock bottomed, and it kind of put him into a state of almost like having a coma where you're not really present at what's going on. So we don't believe he was really fully conscious, and we don't really believe that he felt pain because of that, or at least we hope not. We were told that it was pretty instant. He had the back of a wood chipper, and we were told that he passed away instantly on the scene, on his way. So my dad told me and my brother. He also told us that we weren't to tell my mom until afterwards, and we weren't to tell my sister until after that day because we didn't want to ruin her day. So we get there, and I'm watching my younger sister motion in the stand, where is TC, where is TC, making the arm motions with her hands, because we had my sister's boyfriend who went to a different school there with us, and then, the four of us, my mom, me, my brother, and my dad, all sitting there, and it's pretty tough to hide that sort of emotion, because it still felt so surreal in that moment. my mom kept, earlier that day I had like broke a pair of shoes or something like that, and my mom's like, you know, don't be upset about your shoes, it really just doesn't matter. And you know, I don't even really just want to talk at all. Like, I'm doing my best just to not be completely a sobbing mess. And my brother does his, like, he gets really silent and just really stoic. And my dad does the same thing as my brother, but I pretty much show everything. So we managed to get through the ceremony, and we're walking out to go meet my sister and take pictures and stuff, and I really just don't want to be there at that moment. Like, I just wanted to be at home, and so we wait outside, and my mom, you know, she kind of just shakes me by my shoulders and tells me, like, stop crying, like, it's a pair of shoes, it doesn't fucking matter. And, you know, I just kind of really got just pissed off at her, and I told her, like, I think my exact words were, Mom, it's not the frickin' shoes, like, I mean, I think she knew, like, I'm not somebody who's gonna cry over something like that it had to have been something else, but yeah. So I told her, and she didn't know really what to say or what to believe. Like, my whole family's pretty close in that way, so she walked over to my dad and just kind of held him, and my sister came out. Obviously, she's beaming. She's, you know, president of the class. She had just given a great speech. But, like, I think she knew that something was going on, but I don't know if she could. I don't know. So, we're trying to take these photos, and I have them on my computer, but I'm not going to post them or share them or anything, because that day sucked. That day completely, just utterly sucked. So, we're on our way home. Nobody's really saying anything to each other. We decided we were just going to try and play it off like nothing happened, so we went home. We changed into, you know, some more casual clothes, so we wouldn't, you know, she wouldn't have to be in her gown and dress and 5-inch heels. And then we went out to, like, a sports bar type place, like an upscale sports bar. And we started eating, and I'm just watching my brother eat, and it's like every bite he took, it was into a napkin, and I didn't want to eat either. I'm just, whatever. And my dad, just, I don't think I've ever really seen him like that. Like, he lost his brother, and they're really, really close, so. Why am I crying? Stop crying. Stop. So yeah, I don't know. It was just, it's been really hard. I did look for the article the other day, and they took it down, which, I don't know, I keep, like, looking up stuff from it or wanting to know more, but I guess you never feel completely at ease with it, or that it's not something I can completely accept. It just doesn't feel right that he's not gonna walk through the door and, you know, but he was there for so many of our things, and, you know, baseball games, tennis. He was always just there, and I don't know how to describe it. I just think it's the most surreal feeling in the world to have somebody taken from me like that. And you know, like, I am a religious person, but it doesn't make sense to me that somebody so good is just gone like that, you know? I try and make sense of it, and, you know, people try and say stuff like, you know, it must have been his time. It wasn't his time. He had 2 young grandchildren, and he had us, and I just feel like he got really robbed. And I feel like we got really robbed. Well, I'm holding myself together better than I did on some of the other times I talked about this. Anyway, I probably need a new subject to start talking about, but I'm gonna go ahead and stop the video there and upload this.